He was born enslaved. No weapon, no uniform, no freedom papers. But on one quiet morning in 1862, Robert Smalls made one decision that changed American history. Robert Smalls was enslaved in South Carolina, hired out to work on the Confederate transport ship CSS Planter. He knew the waterways. He memorized military signals. He learned how the ship moved, how the crew spoke, how the captain stood, how the Confederate flag was raised and lowered, not because he was allowed to dream, but because survival demanded it. That night, the white officers left the ship to sleep on shore, something they did often. They trusted that no enslaved men would dare imagine escape through one of the most heavily guarded harbors in the Confederacy. They were wrong. Before dawn, Robert Smalls put on the captain's uniform. He stood exactly where the captain stood. He gave the exact hand signals Confederate forts expected. And then, he sailed straight toward freedom, past Fort Sumter, past Confederate guns loaded and aimed, past soldiers trained to kill anyone who made a mistake. One wrong signal, one pause too long, one voice sounding out of place. And everyone on that ship, including his wife, children, and other enslaved families hidden below deck, would have been executed. But Robert Smalls didn't hesitate. When the ship reached Union waters, he lowered the Confederate flag and raised a white surrender flag. He did not run. He did not beg. He delivered the ship itself to the United States Navy. In that moment, Robert Smalls didn't just free himself. He freed his family. He freed others. And he handed the Union one of its greatest propaganda victories of the war. Northern newspapers called it one of the most daring acts of the Civil War. The U.S. Navy made him a hero. President Lincoln used his bravery as proof that black men were capable soldiers and leaders. His actions helped push the Union to allow black soldiers to fight for their own freedom. But Robert Smalls didn't stop there. After the war, he returned not as property but as a leader. He became a South Carolina state legislator, then the United States congressman. He fought for public education, civil rights, and equal access for formerly enslaved people. The man who once couldn't legally own himself helped shape the laws of the nation that once enslaved him. Robert Smalls did not wait for freedom to be handed to him. He studied, he prepared, and when the moment came, he took it. This is not a legend. This is not folklore. This is documented American history, and his name should never be forgotten.